Hello, this is Saky. Today I'll explain anime genres. First we'll start off with the easy to understand genres, then we'll end up with the weird types. Action, comedy, adventure, drama, and fantasy are genres we all should know about since they're used in American TV shows. First genre we'll go over is magic. Magic is used with superpowers, but refers to a more kiddie-style anime, basically kids with wands. It can also be used to refer to animes with a realistic sense of superpowers, such as getting powers from praying, magic charms, etc. Slice of life basically implies the use of mundane realism and expressed in everyday life, usually mixed with romance, school, and joshi genders, which I'll get to later on in the video. Mecha, an action-packed anime genre, but with the use of giant robots or mechas. Physiological. This is a genre that continues to never fail in producing anime masterpieces. Shows such as Death Note, Monster, and Code Geass are all great physiological pieces. It keeps you on the edge of your seat wondering what's next, but there is always an additional twist with the series seeming somewhat like a game of chess. One character trying to keep 10 steps ahead of one another. Physiological anime tends to leave the viewer guessing till the very last moment about what will happen instead of slowly revealing truths. Overall, when it comes to a lesson storyline, this is one of the best genres out there. School, a very common genre on the lighter side of anime, usually incorporates drama, comedy, slice of life, and love romance. Typically a middle school to university settings. The mood of this genre varies a great deal depending on the level of in situation, with the level of maturity of the characters increasing respectively. Shoujo is basically an indicator of an anime aimed at young female, ages 7 through 18. They tend to usually be very visual and aimed at telling a particular story. It tends to have a strong focus on romance, relationships, and character development. Joshi, a very rare genre aimed at adult women, ages 18 through 40. They are normally themed about living a life of an ordinary woman, although some can be held in a school setting. The animation is very mature and realistic. Example, no sparkly eyes. It tends to focus realistically on romance and character relationships. Shoujo is basically an indicator of an anime aimed at the young male, ages 7 through 18. It tends to have a strong focus on conflict resolution via fighting, usually with an indifferent protagonist surrounded by a large quantity of beautiful women normally fighting for his Shoujo. This genre is very rare in the West, but back in Japan it is proved to be a successful ally. It deals with a young male whose beauty extends gender somewhat and is mostly targeted at the girls and women in Japan. This genre often includes a strong sense of homosexuality and has very unique social relationships. It's normally paired with slice of life. Choosing. It's basically an indicator of an anime aimed at the adult male, ages 18 to 40. They tend to usually be physiological, sexual, and violent, while dealing with the character development and relationship in a very mature way. Harlem. Harlem is more or less the scenario where the main character is surrounded by 3 or more members of the opposite sex, usually with the protagonist being a guy. Ichi. This is a PG-13 of anime. Although where it could be rated R, it's usually lighthearted with the use of implied sexual indicos. It does not show sexual intercourse nor the primary sexual organs, but leaves it to the viewer's imagination. This genre is usually used as fan service, and recently the ratio at which anime is created with ichi-related content is drastically increasing. Hentai. This is the rated MA stuff, basically anime porn. Unlike its softer sister Ichi, it shows all the sexual organs and as well as intercourse. This genre, more often than not, has no background and poorly developed characters, with most of the content being from expletive scenes. Yaoi. Explicit variation of male-on-male romance. Yuri. Explicit variation of female-on-female romance. These are all the anime genres. I hope that I could help you that don't usually watch anime. Got any more questions, please ask. Bye.